Welcome back, folks. Want to really apologize about that. Want to really apologize about that whole thing. I mean, sometimes, man, we got storms. You can't control nature. You gotta work through it. Do what you gotta do. Those things, no matter what you're doing, it can be helped. No matter what equipment you're working with, that can't be helped. But I'm glad to have you back. We're just finishing up rolling tomatoes because we're gonna keep right on rolling, folks. And thank you for sticking with us. Or if you're watching this after I've gone live, thank you for moving over to the next video and watching the rest of this, because this is where it's going to get back to interesting, back to what you're used to, back to lounging, back to being a night owl, back to enjoying the night and not having, because the night, folks, is about night people know. And I think I want to read that one time. Pretty soon I'm going to get that up. See, there's a lot of things that we agreed upon, and a lot of things I still hold to, like the night people and, the creeping meatballism and things of that nature. See, night people, the night is just, for a lot of places, more times than not, it's quiet. A lot of unique people are here. A lot of unique people come out into they come out into the night, do whatever. It's just a time to really enjoy yourself, to really relax, to really be who you really are. So that's why I'm a night owl. I like being up, even though I'm up most of the day. I'm up most of the night. And I like to kick back and have a drink, whatever, do what I do, and just enjoy myself, man. Stress free, good vibes, doing what we need to do, doing what we like to do more than what we need to do, because we're always doing what we need to do, aren't we? But when you're at night, nothing else going on, nothing's open, there's nobody bothering you, hardly. You can enjoy the night. And as a night person, enjoy yourself. But we're going to go ahead and wrap this up because, I don't know. Should we give it a couple more minutes? Should I give it a couple more minutes, see what happens? See if it's reality or if it's the fantasy that wins out, that wins the day. Here I am now for the past over and a half an hour, been here just messing around, milling around, doing what I do, seeing if people will decide, if the haters will just decide, I just stopped watching the show. I just stopped. Of course you have. Folks, let's just be honest. War is war. I mean, come on, this is what this is. All of those fake accounts have been dealt with. Let's just put it that way. Perhaps in our little chess match here, perhaps you may get an explanation. If you are certain people that know certain histories, if you go where you go, you'll possibly be able to get an explanation. Or maybe not, because as of a few hours ago, the explanation was bullshit. They're just deciding, okay, yeah, sure. Okay. They're just deciding, okay, it has nothing to do with anything that I've done. No, 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 of course not. Of course not. Of course not. No. But it's fine. Whatever way it kind of came to be what it came to be, I'm not mad at it. To be honest with you, it's kind of peaceful. This is what it's meant to be. It's the lounge, folks. Things are going to start happening once I start getting people together and start connecting. Maybe I can convince my guy Marley to get into a card game. He's a Bronx guy. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind getting into a little card game, having a little fun. I think that's something that we'll get into. So a part a part of it is finding a nice little, even if I got to pay a little bit for it, a nice little card game, nice little poker, site that is nice, really fun, really interactive, really easy to, to connect into. I think if I could find that, I think it'll be fun. And then once we find that, we gotta deal with, getting some solid players in, because let's be honest, man, the guys I played with before, they really fucking sucked. And the guy who thought he was the best, you know, see, the thing is, I learned from a lot of people. I learned how to play cards a long time ago when I was a kid. And then you learn, you keep learning. And then you even learn when you watch movies like Maverick or even like Rounders. You just learn. You learn how to get people's tells, what their tells are. And this tell of this guy has been his tell all along. Everything's a bluff. Everything's a blow up. Everything's drama. Because everything is about scaring you off, intimidation. I'm the guy, I'm the guy, I'm the guy. So when he has nothing, he's gonna act like he has everything. And it's up to you to decide how strong is what I have against what he has. Is he bluffing? He's always bluffing. But see, the bluff is not always, I have shit cards. The bluff is just, I'm gonna bluff you because I'm gonna bluff you. I'm gonna scare you. I'm gonna intimidate you. You're gonna be intimidated of me. That's the tell. That's his tell all the time. And so it again goes back to my original theory that I discussed while I was playing cards back then. That you don't play the man, you play the cards. Because see, that's where we mirror a lot of times. What we still gotta do. We're like Joker and Batman. See, he thinks he's a Joker. And he can be the Joker, that's fine. I'll be the Batman. I don't give a fuck. The thing is, see, the thing I like to play is I give you all the tells. I'll give you all the tells. I'll make you think one tell is one tell, and then I'm completely doing something else. That's my thing. See, but it's weird because it sort of mirrors and it sort of angles around the same thing, but it's different. See, I'm still playing within myself. See, he's still playing to intimidate you. See, that was the obvious tell, and that's why most of the time, at first it was like, okay, once I realized that he was using the same tell that he always does, and it's every day when we do shows, when we discuss things, it's always that. I'm going to intimidate you, I'm going to scare you off, you're going to be scared, blah, 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 blah. Wow. Okay, we're almost going into 9 minutes almost now. And by the way, folks, I would be remiss if I didn't thank the one viewer that was here. I would be remiss if I didn't thank the haters who want to take credit for the views or the non-views, because it's weird. I can get all those views from no live views, but then once I finish, there are people who will watch, and I get views on a crudely constructed show that basically I'm just kind of testing waters, see what I'm liking, see what I'm not liking. The truth sessions and just going through everything. I think it just kind of caused something that this is more behind the scenes overall. I explain it. It is what it is. You see it. This is not the podcast. The podcast will be something different. It'll be something with my partner initially. It'll be Mr. Williams' Neighborhood. It'll be other things like that. It'll be podcasts. Smokers only on that podcast, folks. You cannot. That's wrong with kids. It's the lounge, folks. We gotta do what we gotta do. I wish I had better, lamp light, maybe make it more loungy. I'll be working on that. But see, all that takes time. But we're taking much time. Let's just get back into what we were doing before. It was open bar. Okay, folks, open bar. And what we were doing before is that we were into we were going back into a retrospective of one of my all-time favorites, one of my guys. Don Rickles honored him. That shows you right there who this guy is. For those people who know Don Rickles and don't know Red Fox, you might be racist. I'm just saying. You might be racist. Because, Don Rickles knows Red Fox. And if you know Don Rickles, how do you not know Red Fox? How do you not know a guy that he honors, that he thanked for allowing him to be on his show? I mean, come on, man. I mean, call it what you want. Comedy is comedy. People are funny. People make comedy about themselves, about other people, but people know there's love there. That's the thing. And there's the truth right there. An outspoken man like Red Fox would never allow a man like, if Don Rickles was really racist and really didn't think much of black people at all, he would never, ever play into anything that would make him feel like he was placating to Don Rickles at all. And he certainly wouldn't have a need to have him on his show if he felt like there was any sort of malice or malcontent, within Don Rickles. So I'm just going to leave that there. I'm going to get back into the retrospective of Red Fox as much as I can. I'm going to give you some commentary as much as I can. I hope that no one in the estate of Red Fox, if there's anyone still around, that would hate me for broadcasting them, because I have nothing but respect and love for Red Fox. That's all this is about. This is somebody that is, at certain points is going to be a regular in the lounge. His comedy is stellar. He's a great genius. He is someone that was really, really gritty and raw about, the way he looked at a lot of things. A lot of people learned a lot from him and borrowed from him. Awesome guy. Without further ado, let's get back into video in a brown paper bag. Sync up time. Okay. Do the 1, 2, 3. Okay.
I think the Lord fucked up on that odor. Ooh-wee. See, if I had created the fart, I'd have made it smell like coffee. That way, if someone farted in the morning, you'd think breakfast was ready. The Lord knew we needed the fart. How else did you eat a big bowl of beans, a side of cabbage, sweet potatoes, slice of raw onions, a peach cobbler, and 2 Pepsi Colas, and not be able to fart? Hell, in 2 days, you'd be a balloon. In a week, you'd be a fucking rocket. Here's a guy with a nice smile on the end. Sir, can I ask you a personal question? Did you ever go to the movies and let out one of them quiet farts and sit there and watch people move? These things happen. Here's a nice looking gentleman here. Class, bougie. Sir, let me ask you a question. Did you ever fart and blame it on the dog? Get that son that's out the living room, goddammit. Get him out of here. Poor dog, get me out.
You see?
One thing I'm happy about.
See, he did it.
Girls don't fart. No, they don't. They poot.
He did it in a way that they made seem.
But remember, fellas, 2 poots equal a fart.
Like I know what you got. But it's still in the way that.
So if you hear 2 scatter, that's all. Listen, something else. It was a big fad made in Las Vegas. She must have weighed 300 pounds. She couldn't boot. Not at 300. And a pocket of gas formed in her lower abdomen. She was cleaning up the room. She was in the bathroom spraying Pine Sol all around the toilet. Plenty of Pine Sol. Psh, everything was fucking fresh. And this gas started working down. I mean, she had to fight. But the guests were in the room. She said, shit, why don't they go out somewhere? Yeah. Because she went out in the hallway to fight. And some people would come in the hall with their luggage. She said, shit, what am I going to do? Oh. So she spied the elevator. She jumped on this elevator and shut the door. And she cut loose. Bam! And she took up Pine Sol and sprayed it all around the elevator. Plenty of Pine Sol. And the doors of the elevator opened and a drunk got on. She said, what's the matter with you? He said, it smells like somebody shit a Christmas tree. Here's a trick. No, honey, sit down. I mean this kind. See, don't give me that. Slows me down. Besides, I had that in the Marine Corps. Clap. I caught it off a rifle. Yes, I'm a war veteran. I was there. World War II. Who do you think they named the foxhole after? Hoover? I backed up so far in one battle.
I think they named after a fox, but you know, hey, we'll let them have
I bumped into a general. He said, why are you running? I said, I'm running because I cannot fly, you asshole. I backed up, but I wasn't afraid. No, sir, I was not afraid. I don't know what that was I was slipping in. I can only tell you it was brown and had corn in it. I guess you folks never shit look like it's all corn, huh? Oh, sir, they'll tell a goddamn lie. Indestructible corn. Stay in shit 3 days and will not dissolve. Corn say, fuck shit. They should make bricks out of corn. You ever shit a brick? Excuse me. Let me tell you about this nigga tried to rob me. In New York, this nigga jumped out of alley. Didn't have a gun, a pipe, or a brick. All he knew was karate. Jumped out there and said, stick up. I got a black belt. I said, well, they're going to need it to lower your black ass in the ground.
Leaving gun ownership.
Black belt. Shit, I had a 38 and a green Gucci. Speaking
Gucci
of
green.
big pussy, this lady called her gynecologist. She said, doctor, you've given me the wrong hormone pills, and I'm sick. I'm having a lot of difficulty. Dr. Simmons Adams, in 44 years of practice, I never made one mistake. He said, what make you think I gave you the wrong hormone pill? He said, I don't think I know you gave me the wrong hormone pills. Doctor said, how? She said, I got hair growing down my chest. Doctor said, well, how far down is it growing? She said, down to my dick, motherfucker.
Boy.
Modern things for modern living. first wife, I never forget her. And I've tried. The woman was so petite. At the wedding, she weighed 72 pounds. Small, size 1.
Let's see how
I
far
pick her
off
up
I
in the
am, bro.
crouch and play
Real
head
quick.
waiter. Your dinner is served.
Let's see.
7 years.
1 second. Now we're way off. We're way off now. We're way off. Can't believe it. Gotta go back to like 27:16 now. Come on. Or 26:16, excuse me. You gotta go right there. Apologize, folks, but this comedy, it'll be okay. I think we're at the same position, 26:16. Okay, let's try this one more time. One more time. Okay, sync up, sync up, sync up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're all ready to go here. Okay, there we go, there we go. One more time, one more time. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Years later,
Oh, come
the
on.
bitch weighed 305. I ain't kidding you. 7 years later, the bitch ate everything but meat. That's what caused our first argument. I said, well, just kiss it as clean as my face. At the time, I was a mechanic. 305. I stopped speaking to her. I just walked in the house and said, She couldn't take a hint. I climbed up on her one night.
There you go.
Well, hell, it took 15 minutes in a nylon rope. She says, it in? I say, I'm through. Caught a wrinkle on the way up. I got to college. She said, take off all your clothes. She said, doctor, people don't want to be around me for some reason. I go to a dance, no one asks me to dance. I go to a nightclub, people move. She said, help me, doctor. Doctor, take off everything. All your clothes, hang up there, and get up on the table and put your feet in the stirrups. He said, first, blow your breath in my face. She said, he said, uh-huh. He said, now, get off the table, stand here, and bend over where I can examine you. She bent over, and the doctor started examination. Doctor said, you have Zachary. She said, what? He said, you have Zachary. He said, what the hell is Zachary? He said, your breath smells exactly like your ass.
Wash your ass. He's a big advocate for that, folks. Wash your ass. The clip on YouTube. I suggest you check that out.
Well, that's just a whole black happy, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't know that song that was written by a black guy. We're toting such a load. It ain't funny, honey. God damn, you hit a bump on a motorcycle, that's something hurt all around the head. That's a pretty girl over there. I wish I liked white women. My wife's Korean. I married the enemy. I figured if you can't beat them good, fuck them. I'm a veteran first. Guy asked me, why did you marry out your race? I say, asshole, would I marry a duck? I married a woman from the human race. Okay, what color you are, when the light goes out, it becomes a question of who washed.
Wash your ass.
That's right. Hi.
Take that advice, fellas. Wash your asses, fellas.
Put that where you want to.
Advice.
Just don't break my glasses. We're going to sing now. We're going to sing a tune everyone here remembers. Watch. On the downbeat. God damn, there's a guy with a head kind of clear. And one back there in the middle. No hair. You see him, sir? You with the beard. Look back there and see your clone. And if y'all sitting close together and y'all lean y'all head in real close, look like somebody's ass. Hey, look. You didn't get angry, did you? Don't get angry, no. And you know black people carry knives. No, I ain't shitting you. It was in the paper. 2 weeks ago, I bought a knife. It was in the paper. You know, all black people carry knives. I said, shit, let me hurry up and get me one. I didn't know that. I've been carrying an ice pick 32 years. We're going to sing, roll, roll, roll your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily, merry, merry, lies for the dream. Everyone, please help on the downbeat. Roll, roll, roll your boat. Merrily, merrily, merrily. All the good-looking people. Oh, fuck it, shut up. You know, goddamn well, some of y'all shouldn't have been singing. I was with old chick in Las Vegas.
That's a borrow. Some people borrow.
Asked me for $100. $100 to fuck. She said, $100? Shit, I thought she wanted to sell her car. I wish I had something on me cost me $100. I cut it off and barbecue it. Shit, $100. I don't live with nobody. I just want to drop in for a few minutes. And some of them $100 checks you can drop right in.
Oh. Let me see this work for the volume.
My ex-wife. I pay my ex-wife. I got 3 or 4, I don't remember. I pay $5,000 a month alimony. For 10 years, I got to pay that. That means I got to never stop working. Even when I'm in the hospital, I got to work. $5,000 a month for 10 years. $600,000. Sir, have you ever seen $600,000 with a pussy yet? Here's a white guy ain't seen that much pussy. I ain't Judge Big, I ain't seen that much pussy. God damn. You need a Mack truck to haul that much pussy off. Thing just... Hi, honey. She's pretty. That's your wife? Good. No, marriage is wonderful. Divorce is not too bad, but that alimony fucks you. There's a big fella there. How much you weigh, pal? How much you weigh there? About 230? Don't lie, a little bit more. 250, 240, 240 pounds. I'd hate to be around when you farted. Can you imagine a 240-pound fart coming at you? You better have on a wetsuit. Said, then you guys go diving down into the ocean, or the lake, or wherever you go, rivers. You guys, you ever fart in a wetsuit?
Feeling like you can't see it.
Bubbles come right out the neck. Sharks be swimming away from you. God damn. The Lord fucked up quite a few times. A lot of people don't do it. But me not being an evangelist, I can say so. The Lord certainly fucked up when he created woman. I expected that. Well, I'll prove my points. The Lord did fuck up when he created woman. For years, people thought the Lord was Polish. Who else would build a snack bar next to a shit house? It'll come to you later on tonight. Then I wrote a love song. Oh, you'd be surprised. I played piano for you now, but that been an accident. Kids were playing baseball in the yard, and one youngster hit a home run through my bedroom window. hit my wife right here. Like they broke 3 of my fingers. These 3. You hit that home run 2 minutes earlier, it would have broke my skull. That's why I tell people wherever I go, sit up and try to look pure for your friends. Jesus knows what your crooked Christian ass has been doing. He sees you in them hotel and motel rooms, laying up there buck naked, freaking off. He
Freaking off.
Your head. Knows you're not bobbing for apples. Knows it. I used to preach myself. I found out I was crooked and quit. Actually, I didn't quit because I was crooked. I quit because I got tired of showing those sisters the Holy Ghost. Amen. I be up there. And lose a little hair there. Don't worry about it. Girls don't care. It's not hair. It's what it grows on. They love me. Girl had me for some head years ago. I laughed right in her ass. I thought she was kidding. She's funny. I must have laughed over hours. Like I said, they're ugly, but they tasty. Show me a husband who won't, I'll show you a neighbor who will. Hi, neighbor. No, I ain't getting you. Go ask me for $100 this afternoon. $100, shit. The fuck? You must think I'm a goddamn idiot. Yeah, I'd give me 50 cents worth of cold cream and hit this summit. And wake up in the morning satisfied with $99.50 my motherfucker. That's right, fellas. Let me tell you, fellas, don't be ashamed to jack off anymore. It's a new world. People don't give a shit. It's yours to beat it.
It's a brave new world, huh?
Girls jack off too. How the
Yes.
fuck do you think they can say no all the time? They don't need you. I know they. I got a movie called Girls Jack Off Also. In color. Beautiful. I saw it 30 times last night. I know that stroke.
Check your pornos. Check your pornos. Check your pornos.
See, ours is different. Hey, guy. It's like a guy was on a train with one time. You ever been on a train? You know what I mean? Train. In St. Louis one time, we went on a train. We took this girl up in the woods. About 100 of us. We lined up. I was 75th. Yeah, I got a bad draw out the cap. I was standing there with a beach towel and a sponge and a water hose and a mop. And a gallon of Fantastic. See, I'd been 10th before, so I knew what 75th was going to be like. This girl laid down on the grass and opened her legs, and all the mosquitoes died. A hornet's nest fell out of an oak tree. 2 wild dogs fell out. Oh, God. Years ago, girls didn't smell like they do now. I swear to you, they got stuff now, girls. They got douche powders with different flavors. You've tasted them, fellas. Yeah.
I mean, he was seeing it all. I mean, he was seeing it all.
Tuna. At least, I hope it was tuna. different flavors, tutti frutti, macadamia nut, anything you like, rice. What the hell different? That's another thing I want to bring up. Chinese. Any Chinese here tonight? None? Well, fuck them. One of them could have came to see my fucking show. Chinese, you watch them Chinese. Remember, you heard it here. Watch them. It's 1 billion Chinese. 1 billion. Must admit, you red-blooded Americans, they've outfucked us.
Oh boy, folks, that was awesome. We have 15 more minutes of this particular show, and I'm contemplating how I want to close him out, before moving on to the next guy that I, want to honor, that we want to talk about in the bar, next time we do an open bar and we, pop for one of the great comedians, one of the great satirical guys, just kind of really show, maybe vary up a little bit, bring it a little bit more modern in the next round. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. But I just do want to say though, I guess I just want to just end and say to those out there, folks, you're going to be witnessing a step by step through perseverance, determination. Oh God, heart. Yeah, heart, and yeah, we'll see about that talent. We're going to see about all of those things, all of them, real soon, real soon. Because as you can see, you know, my quote unquote talents, I don't mind being seen. It's not about animation and just distracting you with the animation, distracting you with this information. It's about being right here. And God bless them. Oh yes. I mean, we can compare numbers. How some people can have, 5 or 6 ass kissers, what I'm saying, watching their live show. But then when the numbers come out a week later, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it is what it is. And then you see the reality and you choose to keep going back to your obsession. You see that when hey, you know what? Maybe when I get on my knees to these other guys, and stream their show, you know, people seem to I get more views that way. But maybe you see it for the farce that it really is, and it's not really you that that's getting these views. But then you go back to the bullshit, and then you realize the views go back to where they normally are. And all I can say is I enjoy what I do. I enjoy this process because I know all of this is going to pay off. It already is. Look at how I am right now. Look at how I could have been before. I listen back on some of the shows. It's like, I'm good with that now. I'm getting better with that now because I have to realize that my mouth can run so fast because my brain is moving so fast. It sparks up. I've seen shows and I've seen kids. I think I could have been like that kid. I think I could have been like a lot of those kids that, they're really hyperactive. That's why I had a stutter. It's more about the spark in my brain. The sparks in my brain that keeps going. And when I was a kid, I wanted to get all I was thinking out so fast out of my brain that my mouth couldn't keep up and I would stutter. And I had to work on that because sometimes I just go so fast. But I know how to dial it back, calm it down, and not always have to connect a little filler into the situation. It's getting better. The mistakes are getting less. We're getting prepped because we're going to be doing actual podcast with podcast equipment, and going to be broadcast on. We're going to try to get broadcast connected to Twitter, and connecting to Twitter for you to watch on Twitter, connecting to Facebook, connecting to even iHeartRadio. We're just going to keep. We got plans. To quote Robin Williams and Death to Smoochie, wheels are turning. They've been turning for a while, and we're just getting everything done right because, as we both agreed on, it's about getting it right the first time. We want to make sure everything is as it needs to be from top to bottom so that when we start this, we can get right to moving and it won't stop. And we'll just keep on creating on top of that and just keep moving forward. Folks, check out 7 Day right now. Check out 7 Day Productions. That is out there. Don't put in the hashtag, but I'm just going to put it out there because that's what he's got going on YouTube right now. Now, 7dayisland.com is his website where he's got a lot of stuff going on there as well. He's an MC, he's a producer, he's a writer, he's an investigative journalist. I will vouch for that. I will put that out there because that's what he's done. He did it for me, issue after issue, time after time. He will go out there and do hard hitting shit and will put himself into what I would feel, many people feel, precarious positions and will want no money. I'm not worried about any money, any percentages, anything, any credit from my art. I'm going to put this out here and let's get it going. Even at times where I was dulled down and wouldn't dare speak about what about Mainframe Magazine. Here he comes. What about Mainframe Magazine? So once I repeat this because Delinquent Studios at delinquent_crew on Twitter, on Facebook at Delinquent Crew, spelled CREU. And you can go on our YouTube channel. I'm going to start working on original content for the YouTube channel for Delinquent Studios. I'm going to start working on that pretty soon. So now I'm going to be popping over to another channel, and do live streams there. And, I'm saying this, why? Why would you be doing that? Because they just might look for that. And they just might. They just might. And it'll just prove something to me. It'll prove something. It'll prove that the haters are exactly that. They're haters. But see, the haters, another thing about the haters, other than troll, they don't care about winning. They don't care about a person winning or losing. They don't care about a person prospering or failing. They don't care about that. All the trolls care about is spreading division, disinformation, and distraction. So if they can keep you from doing what you're normally doing, to keep concentrating on what they're doing and keep concentrating arguing with them and beefing with them, they're doing their job. They're out there trolling a bunch of other people, going to a bunch of other people's accounts and just doing it. It's business to them. For a lot of people, it's big business. But a hater is about getting you to lose. And it's not always about losing like, okay, my YouTube channel's not doing well. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, since this whole thing began, I pretty much doubled what I started with. What I started out with when I first went back to my channel and actually started putting out, videos and live streams again. And I'm only doing this because I like to challenge myself. I like a challenge. I can record it and then not record it and then stop it, edit it, boom, and then do another one and it's perfect. Or I could do live, regardless of who's. It's not about who's chatting with me. Although I like to interact with genuine people who have something to say, who like to comment on things, who like to bring up something that they would like to speak about and be real about it. That's why I like the live chat. But this is not about the live chat. This is about saying, you know what? Here's a challenge. Do this live. Take your bumps as you go along. You blooper, you do something wrong, you stumble, you deal. This is what this is about. This is what the live stream is about. I could easily record, do these over and over again, have the timing right, do all the preparation to say, here it all is. Or I could completely blank out the screen so you can't see me, completely not show you anything, and then just allow me to talk, and then sit around and criticize other people for trying what they try. I'm making my connections. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to speak to the people that I need to speak to. People are going to gravitate like they're going to gravitate. Things are going to happen organically like they always have and like they always will. I'm confident in that now. So it's just a great thing, man. We get to that point now where we're about done with the drink. Oh boy, we're about ready to call it a night. But again, folks, that's the one thing about being a night owl. I mean, is it night? Is it morning? Do we care? I think most of us who are night owls, it's night until it's not night. Until we actually start seeing the sunrise and start seeing the sky turn from black to blue, then we know it's not. We know it's still nighttime to us. And of course, I have to go and do some more nighttime things before I go and settle in and try to beat the sun coming up and whatnot. Who knows? Maybe the night will just take me. Maybe I'll just decide to voluntarily go to sleep. But either way, as I always do, folks, we have to take you home. If you're already home, we have to settle you in. If you're by yourself, I think about all those people who are by themselves because those are the people who we aren't concerned about because we're with someone or we're secure in our aloneness. And maybe they're not. And maybe they might be drinking and they may not be drinking in the way that I'm drinking. And they may be thinking about doing some really messed up things. We don't want that, folks. Even if I don't know you out there, I still want to say, hey, man, unless you've been doing something to where you're bringing yourself to this point, but, feeling sorrow, feeling depressed, feeling like your life is not great, don't give it up, folks. If you feel like you've had enough, hold on. I mean, just understand, man. Everybody had a rough point. You know, what do you want? I have one live person watching. I mean, am I sad about that? Should I be sad about that? To some people, yeah. From where some other people are standing, I should be sad about that. I'm not sad about that. I'm not going to be sad when I see that at least 15, 20 other people will watch this. Once I share it again, they'll watch it because it'll be at a more palatable time for them to watch it. And that's the only reason, that's the main reason. Perhaps if I did the show at around 11:30, maybe just after 12 o'clock, maybe it might work out better to get more live viewers. Maybe the old people that can't be up this late, maybe they might actually, jump in there and actually be real because, since you don't want to apologize, on your live stream, since you want to make fun of it, now the only way it's going to work out is if you apologize on my show. Maybe and then and then maybe if you can communicate to me in a way, who knows, maybe you'll email me. And then maybe on a show, we'll plan it out. Because see, here's the thing, folks. See, this is the whole thing. I'm documenting it right here at the close of my show. We'll plan it out. I'll unblock you. You'll come onto the live chat. You'll apologize in the live chat. Then maybe peace can be achieved. Because maybe you don't like the fact that I called you a corny white boy. Perhaps you like the fact. Perhaps you maybe like to be called a socially inept Caucasian gentleman of European descent? Does that make you feel better? Does it? I mean, it still means the same thing. But otherwise, maybe I'll just call you a corny curmudgeon. A old guy faking, like you're a young guy, faking like you're still in your 30s when you're probably not. When the truth actually is, like you said, nothing is real. You act like you're in your 30s. You're not. I don't think so. You know, all of that gray, you're just not washing away. I mean, come on. I mean, we just know what it is, folks. I mean, come on. You're an older guy. You think that this shit is the way. I'm just like, who are you gonna? I'm not gonna say Janine. We're gonna call this person Janine Garofalo, or maybe, just maybe, because again, I just want to see what he does. I just want to see. Let's play the game. Let's see if Jeffrey Girafolio was a put on. Let's see. Let's see if all of those people were just all set up and it was just a put on. And then let's see if he mentions it. Because he's already told the first lie of why there's no more trolls. Oops, did I say troll? I gave him too much credit. Why there are no haters here? Because see, some of those fake accounts could be looked at as trolls, but it's not. It's all built on a personal hate based on nothing. I've taken nothing, been paid nothing, just walked away because I needed to. This had to be done, and therefore, but I've seen to that, which is why you see it's not. Oh, the shows are so bad. Oh, the shows were always what they were, folks. The shows were always what they were. You just can't get in now. That's how the lounge works, folks. That's how the lounge is working these days. Exclusive, exclusive list, folks. Real people, real night owls, not old people, not bullshit limp dick people, not inept, not inept hanger on leeches on society. People who do nothing with their lives. Oh yeah, I'm gonna take a little moment to just stretch out. We're about to do another whole another hour of this show. I'm just flowing with it right now. I probably should have did a whole nother. I probably should have let my man Red Fox close it out and just do another 15 minutes. But I just want to take this time just to kind of flow through with this. Let's kind of enjoy this. Either enjoy that is one person that may be genuinely interested in what I'm doing here and what I'm saying, or I'm enjoying this one person that would love to get into this live chat and cannot. Maybe you would like to explain. Maybe you would like to go ahead and tell the truth the next time you decide to speak about me. Maybe you want to tell the truth this time that you just chose not to. Of course, that sounds so tough guy, doesn't it? It sounds so tough guy. It sounds so above it all. I decided not to. I'm just not. Oh my God, pathetic, pathetic. I mean, you know, I guess you stopped. I guess you stopped looking. I guess you stopped thinking it was kind of funny. That you kind of called yourself the white old lounge. You called it the white the white old lounge. I mean, you kind of put it out there yourself. But I mean, whatever, whatever. But see, I'm wrong. I hurt your feelings. I'm Lauren Hill. I'm Lauren Hill. Did I hurt your feelings? Oh. Anyway, folks, man, it's getting too late. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to just kind of relaxing. And I gotta get. It's kind of hard. When you're enjoying things and A lot of things are coming at you, a lot of different events, and even unexpected, sad, very painful ones that are still going to persist throughout this time. So I thank all the people who will be able to watch this as I share it out again, and they'll be able to watch this actually when they have the time on there. Because a lot of the people that are going to support me and support what I do and the communities I'm a part of, they're probably not up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning like me. It's just not the way that works for a lot of people. I understand that. See, I don't let the haters win. Don't let the haters win. Research your situation, folks. That's another tip. Research what you're doing. Don't let the haters fuck with what's going on. You have to think. Why would there be a bunch of live people up at 3 o'clock in the morning, they're watching this right now? Why would there be? What about California? I mean, folks, I'm a kid I'm a kid from Virginia. I'm a kid from Virginia, people. This is the way it is. It's taking time. I make small connections in California and other places and widespread. It happens here and there. You can't expect that just like that. Just can't. You do what you do. You keep trying. You work at it. You work with the people that you work with. You get out there. You make yourself seen. You make yourself known. You make your connections. You do what you need to do. That's how everything works step by step. And I'm taking you into it step by step. So this is the recipe, folks. For anyone who may have been wondering, who may have been debating, who may look at this video, may actually think, what is this about? What are the live streams about? Are you looking for live viewers? Why are you on so late? It doesn't matter. I could be on, who knows, the next time at 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You just never know. Doing something completely different than what I'm doing here. I enjoy doing this. It's after midnight. It's that's one. But seriously, we can't completely eliminate that. It's appropriately placed. Anyway, it's after midnight. It's a different time. It's a different vibe going on. After midnight, after dark, sort of. You get into that point. You get into that realm. So it's not supposed to be kids out there. So anything that I'm doing here, the drinking, smoke, whatever, is not supposed to be viewed by the younger audience. Now, when I get into the daytime and I have to mingle among the day people, I'll do my daytime stuff. I'll do my truth sessions. I'll do my Cooper Matrix. I'll do my hip hop review. I'll do what I'm working on is just kind of reviewing the whole situation with Jam Master Jay and with Biggie and Tupac. I want to examine those things. As I start doing content for our creative space. Just enjoying this, man. This is really good. And, I'm feeling kind of smarmy right now. I'm feeling kind of snarky. I'm kind of doing a victory lap right now where I should have just closed this out. I should have closed the show out and did my stay awake, stay aware thing. And, you still got guys doing the catchphrase because they're kissing my ass. They're still doing the thing that I used to do that I'm not going to do anymore because they can go ahead and do it. Because that's the kind of guys, because that's why I am where I am and why I'm doing what I'm doing, why I made the decision that I made, and why they're over there doing what they're doing. The haters, they do what they do. Janine's gonna be who Janine's gonna be. And I don't mean Janine Garofalo because she's awesome. But Jeffrey Janine, that Janine, he's gonna be wow. You know, he's got a lot of stuff to deal with. And when you think about the type of inept people that he surrounds himself with, come on, man. All I can say is, haters are always going to hate no matter what. And all I can keep on doing is going through what I have to go through because it's going to pay off. Hard work always does. You put your mind and stuff, you plan right, you do what you need to do, the hard work always pays off because wrapped in your regret, what a waste of blood and sweat. I want to taste love and pain. I want to feel pride and shame. I don't want to take my time. I don't want to waste one night. I want to have better days and never look back and say, could have been me. So that's why, folks, don't ever stop. Don't ever give up. When the haters stop talking about you, that's when you know you have something to worry about. But when you have haters talking, don't let them fuck with you. Because it's not what the haters are saying that you should pay attention to. It's about the fact that they're paying attention to you, is what you're paying attention to. When they stop paying attention to you, that's when you need to be worried. So as of a few hours ago, I realized that I have absolutely nothing to worry about. Have a nice night, folks. Stay awake, stay aware. Better yet, stay woke and stay wary. You know what? We're not going to do that. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Almost forgot, folks. We got to take you home. We have got to take you guys home. And we got to get our honeybee out. Got to get the honeybee out, folks. Honeybees got to see. Get the right atmosphere going, folks, and get that honeybee going. So thank you once again. And we're going to start all the new folks. We're going to shed all of that stuff away. So stay woke, stay wary. Let's go. See you next time.